Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Alicia. I love all things makeup, all things beauty. If you're into that kind of thing, I think you would really enjoy my content. I hope that you will stick around and subscribe to catch all of my future videos. Today is actually my birthday, so we're just gonna do like a laid back kind of get ready with me full face. And I'm using the Laura Lee, this is her birthday brush set. This retails for $47. It's currently sold out. It sold out pretty immediately, but it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It comes with 10 brushes. Now, I used all of these except one today getting ready so you can see, how these perform, what I used them for. This will be coming back in stock. It'll probably be around December, January, but these are synthetic brushes. They are loaded with bristles, super soft. They are vegan, they're cruelty free, and if you are interested in seeing how they perform and how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, we are going to go ahead and get started. The only thing I have on my face so far is my skincare, and I did prep my eyelids with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. And I'm going to go ahead and get right in. I'm going to start with the eyes today, and I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Palette Remastered, just because there's some really, really pretty fall colors in here. Okay, and I've got my Laura Lee Los Angeles birthday brush set. So this is like the star of the show. I figured I could use these new brushes, see how they perform, and then get to use some of like my older makeup. So she's got a whole little plethora of brushes here. There's a foundation brush, which is like a flat type of angled kabuki, really. And then you've got a big powder brush. You've got like a contour / bronzing type brush. This, let's see, there's no names on here. It just says like L23. You've got this little brush, which could be used for like under eye setting or even like a precise contour. Highlighter brush. And then you've got a few different eye brushes. So you've got a big blender, more precise blender, a flat packer brush, just a little flat brush that could be used for liner or your brows or cleaning up your brows, and then a spoolie with an angled brush. So should have everything to do a complete look, and I'm going to stick to just these brushes. To start out, I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is Sandalwood. Her brushes are really, really soft. Or this brush anyway. Okay, that blended out really good. So yeah, we're just gonna be vibing today, just getting ready, low key. It is my birthday. I'm going to work. Nothing really exciting today. All right, and then I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is Henna. I'm gonna tap that off. I really love the size of this little precise blender. And with this one, I'm going into the crease as well, like a little bit on this outer corner. And then into the crease, but lower than that original shade. And then with my finger, I'm going to go into this shade here. Do y'all see these shimmers? How crazy they are. It's like almost like a gel cream, like a gel to powder formula. But yeah, I'm going to go into this shade, which is Trust Fund. All right, so there is that. And then I think I want to deepen this up, and I'm going to use this shade right here, which is Cocoa, and I'm going to take that on her little flat brush. And I'm just going to pack this just solely like in this outer corner over here. Okay, and then with my little tiny precise blender, I'm going to go back in, no additional product on here, and I'm just going to blend out the edges of everything. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off of camera, and then we'll be back to do the rest. Alright, so this is the eyes so far. Next, I'm going to go ahead and go into the foundation I've been using. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Hydra Foundation in the shade 1.0. And I'm going to give that a little shake. Now, this pump, you do have to, like, it seems like a ton of pumps you have to do because only a little bit comes out. So I literally, and there's product in here. I don't know why it's doing this today. It usually does not do this. I usually have to give this thing like 8 pumps. And I'll just kind of dot this around. I haven't been priming my face recently because I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, which is magical, and now I don't want to quit using it. I got it as like a free sample. I had a few free samples, and so I've been using those like back to back, and it's so good. Alright, now I'm going to go into this little flat, like angled type Kabuki brush. You see this? I think this brush will probably work really good. I'm just used to using a bigger foundation brush, so we'll see if this takes a whole lot longer, but this is L24, and whatever is left on my hand, I'm just going to pick up. But yeah, I thought this video would be cool to do because normally I just do like a bunch of, you know, like eyeshadow palette or like specific reviews on things. I haven't done that many like full face, like get ready with me type videos. Honestly, I like my It Cosmetics flat top Kabuki better than this. I will probably be about done right now, whereas right now I've only done like half of my face. I do like this size. I mean, you could use it for foundation like we are here, obviously, but you could also use it for like under eye concealer, blending that out. So it being smaller definitely makes it more of a multi-use deal, but I just like the speed of that It Cosmetics flat top Kabuki one that I use. But this is very soft, and it's spreading out everything really nice and evenly. It's not scratching my skin at all. I will say you can get like right into like those little, where your nostril kind of curves right there. Okay, so we're finally done with that. Now, I've got the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. This is in the shade 1N. I just recently started using this, but I really like it. So I'm going to put some foundation there. And I would bring it down like beside my nose just because I have a lot of redness right here. I always do the tip of my nose. I put some on my forehead, a little bit on my chin, and then I just kind of, if I have any spots, I'll kind of just throw this on there. All right, so I wiped this brush off just a little bit, and I usually start blending out my chin. So I'm just gonna go in like the same order of things that I normally would do. Then I'll go in here and I'll pat out the stuff on my blemishes. Now, I do like this brush for like the eye. I think I would definitely use this for like concealer. This would be more of a concealer brush for me. Okay. So I'm just wiping off, and you guys don't see this, but every time I use a brush, I have like a clean washcloth and I will wipe it off really well. And then that way, it's not 100% clean, but it is pretty dang clean where you don't have to like wash these every week. Okay, next up, this is probably my favorite brush. This feels really, really good. Like it's weighted, super soft, super like flexible, flimsy-ish, you know what I mean? Like it's not stiff. You can see it's got some give to it, but this is the L21 and this is like the big powder brush. This brush, even if they just have singles, like I would pick this one up for sure. This is a really good one. All right, I'm gonna go into my Flower Beauty Flawless my Light Illusion Powder Foundation. And you can tell I've hit pan on this. I really like this product. It's from the drugstore too, so that's really good. Ulta used to sell Flower Beauty in store, but they do not anymore. I don't know why. You can only get it online. And Walmart used to have it in their stores. I have not been down the Walmart drugstore aisles in literal years though, so I'm not sure. But you can get it on Flower Beauty's website or Ulta's website. I prefer Ulta because they always have like free gifts and like coupon codes. But yeah, this is really soft. And you can tell there are just like a ton. This thing is packed with bristles. All right, so done with that. All right, next up is my Tarte Shape Tape Glow Powder, and this is in the shade Starlit. So this is something you guys normally don't see. I'm going to take this little tiny brush. I think this is probably used for like a concealer. I mean, not a concealer, an under eye setting brush or like a contour type brush. But I'm going to use this for this glow powder. And I'm just going to dust just a tiny bit of this on my forehead, tiny bit on my nose. Just basically like where you would highlight. I'm just dusting a little bit of this on there. Such a nice powder. All right, for bronzer, I think I'm going to go into this like super old one actually. This is the Pure Cosmetics. This is the Mineral Glow bronzing powder. I got this in a BoxyCharm like forever ago, but it is a really, really good bronzer. So I'm going to take this brush here. This is the L22. So you can see it's just like a super fat fan brush. And I'm going to go into this. Again, very soft. You can definitely tell she did not skimp with like the amount of bristles that are in here. This thing is packed. And this is like a perfect shape for doing under your jaw. Okay, I think I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more to my cheeks. Bronzer is one of my favorite steps because it just brings life back to your face. Alright, so there is that. So next up, I have a Collidos highlighter. I love the Collidos packaging. Packaging is so fun. This is shade N03, which is Ray Rider. So here that is. Now you have to order this online. It ships, like, it's got to go through all kinds of customs and stuff. It takes a while to get to you. Like, I ordered this and it was probably like a month and a half before I got it. But this is one of my favorite highlighters too. See how it just blends into your skin and it just looks wet? I've said it many times on my channel, that is my favorite type of highlighter. It almost just looks like glass whenever you turn your face. And this is a step you guys don't usually see when I'm doing eyeshadow palette reviews and tutorials, because when I'm putting on the rest of my face makeup, I always put whatever highlighter I'm using under my brow, and it just blends in with that like crease shade that we blow out and blend up there. Okay, now for right here, I'm going to just literally tap and then very lightly blend this up. Okay. All right, and then for blush, I'm trying to decide if I want to use this brush or if I want to use this brush. I think I'm going to use this same little fat fan brush here. I'm going to go into the Persona blush. This is in the shade Georgia, which is just a really pretty, like, peachy pink color. And basically, I'm just going to put this kind of in between where I put those other two shades. This is actually a pretty good blush brush, which is surprising because I wouldn't think to use a brush like this for blush, but it works out. It allows it to be really precise, like bronzer, blush, and then you had your highlight. So just like with the normal brushes that I use, I'm going to take this big powder brush and I'm just going to, there's nothing on it, I'm just going to blend around my face just to make sure everything is really blended. Right, now we are going to finish up the lower lash line, and to do that, I'm going to go into this shade right here. And I'm going to take that little angled brush that's on the end of the spoolie, and I'm going to go into that cocoa shade. Okay, and then to blend that out, I'm actually going to go into this little flat brush because it is so soft. And I am going to go into Henna, which was that more like orangey type of a brown. And that is what I'm going to blend all this out with. For the inner corner, I think I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is Moon Dust. And I'm going to use the tip of this to blend that right in that inner corner and up just a little bit. And then I'm going to connect it down here as well. So I'm going to do, I think, one eyebrow on camera, and then I will finish up the rest off of camera. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put on this lip balm. This is such a freaking good lip balm. This is from New Skin, and it's in Pink 10, just like a plumping lip balm. And this is the second one that I have used of this. You have to have like somebody that you buy from that sells New Skin. So I have a cousin that sells it. I will link her page down below, but that stuff is so good. I've had it in my favorites before as well, and it lasts a really long time. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of brush my brows up, and then I'm gonna go in, I'll wipe off this angled brush. I'm gonna go into my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. Just going to tap into that just a little bit. And brows are probably my least favorite thing to do out of everything. But I do like this pomade because it's very quick and easy. And it lasts all day. And this little tub will last you forever. Probably looking literally at like 2-3 years using that stuff every day. But I like it because there's so much in the front that I have to fill in. Whenever I was younger, I over tweezed my eyebrows like crazy, and now they just don't want to grow in. So I've got a good little bit to fill in the inner portion, and this just makes it really, really quick and easy. All right, so that's how I do my brows. I am going to go ahead, catch up this other eye off camera, put on my mascara, and then we'll be back for the lipstick. Alright, so this is the finished eye look. I popped on my Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara, go-to classic. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish off the look with my lips, and I'm going to use the NYX Nude Suede Shoes lip liner just to give myself like a little guide, a little outline. Because I don't know, as I start getting older, like right here, you see where my lips, like, it's like they are losing a little bit of pigment around the edges. So this just helps me see where to keep the lipstick. Okay, so I don't overline at all. I literally am just outlining my lips. And then I'm going to go into, this was part of the Makeup Revolution Corpse Bride collection. This is the shade Victor. And the packaging I think is really cool. These are only $6.75, but I did have to order this off of Beauty Bay. But yeah, very cute packaging. Aw, I must not have had it rolled down all the way. I took the tip off. Okay, that's fine. It's such a smooth, pigmented, creamy color. I really like that. I wish I wouldn't have just damaged it. Okay. So this is the finished look. Let's talk about the brushes, because that was the, you know, this was the star of the show. So I like the bag. It's material that you can just wipe off. It's not gonna it's not like a cloth bag, you know what I mean? So you can clean this off. As far as the brushes go, everything performed really, really well. I think the standouts are definitely this big powder brush and this little fan brush, surprisingly. This is actually a very, very nice multi-use brush. So these two definitely stand out. I like the little highlighter brush as well, and those would probably be my favorites. The little spoolie with the angled brush worked really good as well. The foundation type brush I could see using as a concealer, but for me this is just too small to do my face every day. So that would be like my only con, and I think there was only one brush that I did not use, and that was this little flat edge brush here. I probably could have used this on the lower lash line, but I wanted something that was a little bit softer. This is kind of, it's soft, but it's like a more stiff brush. It would really be good for like carving things out. But yeah, this is the L30 and I did not use that one, so can't speak to that one. Overall, everything performed really well. Very soft, high quality. They're weighted. I like the aesthetics of it with the rose gold and the cream handles. So yeah, that was my experience using these. I hope that you guys enjoyed the tutorial and the review. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave down in the comments any videos that you would like to see, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.